I want my brother and sister to grow up. I want to be like my older brother because through the struggles he's been and through everything that he's been fighting with, he never gave up on his dreams.
Only 6'10". Long nights, early mornings. You gotta get it. We gotta get it. I gotta get it.
Hello, I'm Malaki Thompson, dos Furuko Sama, so American Samoa, Kikala running back at Mount San Antonio College. When I first moved out here, I was supposed to play for the College of the Canyons in Santa Clarita, but things didn't work out the way it was planned. And I met Coach Jonah at my uncle's funeral in the year of 2016. He passed away, and Coach Jonah talked to me about coming back to playing for Mount San Antonio College. My uncle passed away. It hit me hard, like, cause like everything I did, he was kind of there for me, like father figure role. You know him, like he's always funny, like he makes me smile. He lived right next to the room, right across from me. So like I'll miss his morning jokes, you know, like stuff uncles do just to make sure that you're solid through the day. And like when he passed away, I kind of like just didn't know what to do in my life anymore. When I met Coach Jonah at my uncle's funeral, you know, it was kind of hard to accept the fact that, you know, going back to school, knowing that my uncle passed away on Christmas. So it was kind of like more of a grieving period. But like him kind of like, you know, slowly like just not pressuring me, but like just slowly like the culture there, everybody loves each other, it's family oriented. And it kind of hit me real hard because back home, everything is family oriented. Like, and that's the person I am. Like, I'll go beyond to make sure people, you know, are good. And when Coach Jonah was talking to me, it was just clicked to me like, dang, I should check it out.
I think our culture here is already family. You know, he comes, he has a background, or not background, but that's the same type of character he has as a family man. He's going to help people. He's going to go out of his way. I've seen him give people shoes off his feet. You know, he's willing. He's very willing. He's very God-first man. You know, that fits right into our culture here, and those are the type of kids we want in our program, and, you know, continue building this culture for the future, for the next 100 kids that come in here next year.
And when I first stepped on campus, I felt like the love, the culture was there. It felt like home, so that's why I never left Mount Sac after that. It was most definitely a culture shock, like just the way people live, how fast everything goes by. You know, back home everything is kind of like relaxed, chill, and like when I moved out here, it's just kind of say like speaking English all the time wasn't really the thing. There's this program on campus called The Arise, and if it wasn't for them, I truly wouldn't be where I'm at this point in time, because The Arise, there's counselors up there, Karolo Kenny and Tutasi Mataval. They pretty much paved the way for me because they both understand and speak my native tongue. So like in class, when I don't understand anything, I usually record it, or I usually like write notes, and I walk to the portable 16B and I ask them like, hey, can you please explain to me more, you know, in our native tongue what they're talking about in class, so I can kind of understand. When I first started here at Mount Sac, the fall of 2017, I lived in Anaheim. I lived with my uncle. He tried his best, you know, to help me with transportation. So I got a bike, and that was the transportation I had to do. I had to bike from Anaheim all the way to Mount Sac. A lot of kids didn't believe me until I started doing it, and I started showing them exactly how I got here. And I used to bike all the way from Anaheim all the way to Mount Sac, because at the time I didn't know the resources that was available here at Mount Sac, and nobody told me the resources. So I biked all the way from Anaheim to Mount Sac, and it took me about 3, 4, 5 hours tops, and like it was a struggle. I'm telling you, it was a struggle. Sometimes I feel like not even waking up at 3 in the morning to get here at Mount Sac by 7. So I'll always get here by 7 o'clock every morning, and I had to wake up at 3. So that was kind of the biggest struggles I had to face going through the JUCO struggle.
You know, came to us from American Samoa and has done a great job for us. You know, follow that rich tradition of Polynesian football players who do a great job for us here. He works his tail off. He doesn't complain about anything. He will literally run through a brick wall for you if you ask him to do it. Can't say enough good things about him and his work ethic.
Growing up in the island, I would say we weren't poor, but we weren't rich. But there's always something I tell my fellow teammates. We're not poor because of the things that we have, but we're rich because of the love that we have for each other. Like, even though we didn't have the fancy Jordans, we didn't have the gold chains or diamond watches that everybody had, but it's the love that we have for each other that we share each and every day that continue to let us grow. You know, our parents, I'll go days where I don't see my parents because they work day in, day out. So there'll be times where, like, I don't see my parents in the morning, or I don't see my parents at night, and it kind of plays it kind of goes to your head, like the things that your parents sacrificed just to make sure that their kids are okay. And growing up in a house of 10 people, I had 8 siblings and I'm the oldest of 8. So like it kind of hit me like, dang, I can't even wake up and say I love you to my mom, or I can't. It's weird that you say those words to your mom and dad knowing that you can't see them in the morning or at night because they have to work day in, day out just to make ends meet. I was a senior in my senior year, 2016. There was a hurricane that happened. It was just a lot of rain, flood, and beside our house we had like a big stream. So like during that time we lost everything and like completely left us with nothing. And at that point and at that moment, it kind of hit me real hard, knowing that we don't know where to stay, we don't have nowhere to live. And at that time too, I felt like I almost lost my brother, because my daily routine after school, I'll usually come home and sleep and then get ready for the next day. But this typical night was kind of different, because I came home and I was playing my video game, and when I heard a tree, it was like, I would say like 10-15 feet high, it broke and it hit our house, and it split our house into half. But it split our house right in the middle where my brother's room was at. And at that moment, it kind of hit me, because I was trying to evacuate my whole family, but I couldn't see my little brother. And as an older brother, like, I never wanted to leave the house until my entire family was safe. And I couldn't find my little brother, and he was still stuck underneath the bed where the tree fell. And it kind of hit me, because like I was looking at my little brother, you know, he was crying, he was scared. So at the time, I couldn't panic. I had to like do anything that was possible to try to get him out before anything gets worse. So I kind of feel like that was kind of one of the hardest obstacles I had to face growing up. God works in mysterious ways, man. And that's why my favorite verse in the Bible is Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. And I'm a firm believer in that, because if God brought you through it, if God brought you to it, he will get you through it. And like with that verse, you know, I put all my trust in the Lord, and I believe in the process, and the process is where I'm at now, and that's where it got me to here at Mount San Antonio College, is because I believed in the process, because I knew my purpose and the why I do things.
I think you know, he has a rugby background. He grew up playing rugby since he was a little kid. And the physicality he runs, he's not looking to run around people or make people miss. He's looking to run through people and punish them. As a play caller, you know, 3rd down is short, 4th down is short. That's the guy I want to hand the ball to every single time. And I think he's like 12 or 13 on the year. The one he didn't get was a 3rd down. We went for it on 4th down, and he popped it. So he's done an excellent job at short yardage, and he's going to be a big part of our future in our run game.
Being a 3rd down back, I take pride in doing it. And I used to tell people that there's a halfback, there's a tailback, and then there's an island back. And that's what I consider myself, as an island back. Being a 3rd down back, even though sometimes, you know, it's just you're in there for 1 play or 2 plays, 3 plays, but I take pride in it, because I know with that play, it could be a game changer. You know, you never know if that first down you're about to get for the team could lead to a touchdown. And a lot of my teammates feed off of it, because when they see me running hard, getting tough yardage, and I love it too, because I'm a tough back. Everything I do is 100% speed. When we do walkthroughs, I never walk through. I do everything 110%, and that's what I want my teammates to know, that every time the ball's in my hand, no matter if it's getting 3rd and 2, 3rd and 4, I want them to know that I'm putting my life and my body in the line to make sure I get that first down, to make sure that we're still moving to get in that end zone. We just got to come together and click as a team. Like, with the talent we have on this team, we could do amazing things, but we just have to come together, you know, just keep forming that brotherhood, and kind of, you know, and it starts off with San Diego Mesa. You know, at this point, we're having a great practice. So we just got to, you know, focus our minds and just see what happens on Saturday.
Conference has been, you know, extremely frustrating. Some really close games that we feel we should have won, but, you know, 11 turnovers and in 3 games, it's hard to beat any team. You know, I think it says a lot about us. We were right there until last week. You know, Cerritos, they got us. Give them credit. Give the other teams credit. They got us as well. But we feel like we've hurt ourselves a lot more than teams have stopped us. It's nothing new. We keep on keeping on, keep pressing forward, focus on the little details, and the next opportunity is the greatest, and that's what we preach here. So we got another opportunity guaranteed this Saturday at 6 o'clock, and we're gonna get the boys fired up, ready to go raise hell.
Executed what the coach wanted us to do. We came up with a victory, man. We emptied our tank tonight. Why not? It's a 2-hour bus ride back home. We're excited, man. We're about to get lit in the bus. We just continue to focus, tune in, full team. A really great team. You know, it's gonna take, each and every one of us. Same thing tonight, execute, do our job, and we'll just see where it takes us, man.
They don't know the air, this shit is hard. Just trying to make it off the boulevard. They don't get it, they won't understand. When you trying to grind hard just for your fam. On a mission, I got a plan. I gotta get it, time to be a man.